know why this car became so popular in just 2 years? Wait, hold that thought. We'll come back in a minute. But first, let's talk about the brand behind it, the Maruti Suzuki. When you hear the name Maruti Suzuki, what comes to your mind? For many of us, it's the Swift, the hatchback that changed the Indian market back in 2005. Even today, Swift is ruling on the roads. But even before Swift, Maruti gave us a car that became a part of every Indian family. Remember the Maruti Omni? It wasn't just a car, it was a school van, a family car, a goods carrier, even a movie star. Almost every Indian has some memory with Omni. Over the years, Maruti has launched many cars that just did not enter the market. They dominated the segment. WagonR, Alto, Desire, Ertiga, Baleno, Brezza, all are still ruling their segments. Alright, enough of introductions. Now, let's shift our focus to the real showstopper, the eye-catching beauty, the Maruti Suzuki Fronx. Whenever I review a car, first thing everyone asks me is, what is the mileage? Share the real world numbers. But before that, let's talk about what this car actually offers. The Fronx Delta Plus comes with 1.2 liters 4-cylinder dual-jet petrol engine. It produces 89 bhp at 6000 rpm and 113 Nm of torque, paired with 5-speed manual transmission. Maruti climbs a top speed of 180 km per hour. When it comes to the braking setup, we can see front disc and rear drum brakes. And you get 16-inch black alloy wheels that look sporty, LED DRLs at the front, connected LED tiles at the rear and inbuilt spoiler. The chrome grille at the front looks premium, though it's a bit tricky to maintain with a hard water wash. And you get 308 liters boot space and the car runs on tubeless tire. Inside the cabin feels practical. Auto climate control, semi-digital cluster. Both driver and passengers get sun visors with a mirror on the passenger side. 7-inch infotainment system supports Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Paired with the decent speakers, for safety, you get a central locking. Plus, there are 12 volts and USB charging ports. But of course, there are few missings in this Delta Plus variant. No rear AC vents, no cruise control, no keyless entry, no auto folding ORVMs. Only driver's side window gets one touch and down, and no sunroof, no fully digital instrument cluster. Now, let's go back to the question I asked. Do you know why this car became so popular in just 2 years? Even with so many missings and drawbacks. The Fronx. If you ask people about its design, most people will say it looks clean, sharp, and attractive. To be honest, it's Baleno on steroids, redesigned into a crossover SUV. But why did Maruti even created this crossover? Was it their first try into the crossover space? Well, not really. Back in 2009, they launched the Maruti Ritz. It sold around 4 lakhs unit before being discontinued. But the Ritz was more like crossover-styled Swift. The Fronx is different. It doesn't really eat into the Baleno's sales. Instead, it has its own audience in the market. The Fronx sells thousands units every month. Does it mean it has only positives and no drawbacks? Of course, it has negatives and drawbacks too. Let's talk about it later. Now, remember, this car was launched in April 2023. In just 2 years, it has become so popular, selling lakhs of units and winning a huge fan base. The Fronx is built on top of Baleno platform, sharing the same chassis and lot of structure. We can see a few differences like ground clearance rise to 119 mm, the height and width are tweaked to give it a sportier stance. coupe-style rear, reshaped panels, and overall rugged look. When it comes to the sale, the Fronx has outperformed Baleno. In December 2024, it sold around 10,752 units. That's about 10.9% more compared to the same month in the last year. It also contributed more than 8% of Maruti's monthly sales. Then, in February 2025, the Fronx hits the highest ever sales, 21,461 units in a single month, making it number one Maruti model for the month. On top of that, the Fronx has crossed 1 lakh exports units in just 25 months, making it fastest selling SUV overseas from India. Becoming the top seller in India is not a small deal. It's huge. When a sub 4-meter crossover outsells almost every car in the country, it's the proof that Maruti has nailed the formula with Fronx. A perfect mix of bold design, practicality, and the right timing. Now, coming back to the big question, the mileage. With my driving style, I consistently get around 22 plus kilometer on highways with AC and about 16 kilometers in the Bangalore city with AC. So, overall, the Fronx Delta Plus is a practical car which has a good engine, good mileage, a useful features. But yes, it misses out on some premium touches. That wraps up today's video. Don't forget to hit like, share and subscribe if you found this review helpful. See you in the next one. Bye bye.